I'm gonna go over cards for a Machina deck. I'm not sure if I'll eventually build this ruler or not, or if I'll use the Machina, I believe from Seven Kings, if I remember correctly. Either way, let's just have some fun reading through some cards. So, and it goes with this rare stone. Okay, so let's read it. So against Machina, the Mechanical Emperor, in addition to its other names, when it enters your field, if you can control an aloof researcher's Memoria, and this is an aloof researcher's Memoria. What does it do? It's just a blue land, stone. I always say land. And if you tap it for 1 water, you draw a card, discard a card, which is a very red-blue effect in Magic, but you know, this is a different game. So, if you do control it, search your main deck for up to 2 machines whose combined total cost is 7 or less, and put them into your field. That's really good when it enters, so when you do Judgment. Then shuffle your main deck. If you control 4 of the Researcher's Memoria, search your main deck for up to 4 machines whose combined total cost is 12 or less, and put them into your field. This card gains +200/+200 for each machine you control. So it's going to get pretty big, regardless of whether you do any of this, because you're going to have a bunch of machines in your deck. Yeah, that's great. And of course, when it comes in, it's just wait to 4, turn it over. That's it. That's all these guys do. So actually, that's pretty good. I can see a lot of potential for that, and it would be an interesting build. And we're looking into it right now, just with Battle for Ataraxia cards. All right, so the first card up is, it's a 1-drop, 200, 300, very weak. It's a fairy, because we're also going for fairies, but this one happens to be blue, which is a 2-fer. So we want machines, fairies, things that are blue. This card can block while rested, and it's a flyer. Okay. Then we have 2 of this guy from the 24 packs. It's a human. Tap it. Target resonator with no attribute gains a butt, a +400 in the butt. That's good. Can protect things. Then this card, which we pulled a foil of, and then 2 regulars. Also a human. You may pay 1 less to play spells with no attribute to a minimum free cost of 1. Yeah, so if it's a 2-drop, you can take it to 1, but if it's a 1-drop, you cannot take it to 0. I would put all 3 in a deck. Then 3 of this guy. When it enters the field, reveal the top 2 cards of your main deck. Put up to 2 cards with no attribute from among them into your hand. So you can do a lot of other things. You gotta have a lot of machines. You really do. So I'm not crazy about adding any other color but blue, any other attribute but blue. Oh, here's a 4th one. All right. So then you can banish a machine, reveal cards from the top of your main deck until you reveal a machine. Yeah, so you're kind of switching machines. You've got something small and you're looking for something bigger. All right, I can see that. Then gains +200/+200 for each resonator with no attribute you control. That's really good. You know, it's kind of like it goes with Machina really, really well, because you're going to have a lot of machines. Then now we're in the machines range. These are all the machines. Let me see. Yeah, these are all the machines. So I think I would do like 20 machines in this deck, really, and then a few helpers. When a machine enters, when a machine you control becomes targeted by spells or abilities, while this card is in your chance standby area, play it without paying its cost. So 1/0/600. When it enters the field from the chance standby area, cancel target spell or ability targeting a machine. Yeah, and if you do, you draw a card. That's great, 2 of them. And is it? Yeah, it is an uncommon. Then the lab. When this card enters your field, put target machine with total cost 2 or less from your graveyard into your field. That's it though. That's all you get. It's a reanimation. All right. It's not bad. But when this card is put into a graveyard from your field, reveal cards from the top of your main deck until you reveal a machine with total cost 1. There aren't that many. Put that card onto your field. Yeah. Not fantastic. Then this is a gigantic wall, 0-1500. And it's not. It has no text. So this will go in a Start Money deck from TAT. Let's read this one. It's a more readable one. Okay, so this is Mariabella. When this card is put into a graveyard from your field, you may search your main deck for a card named Maribel the Steel Doll or Maribel Insane Self-Aware Machine. We've been pulling these cards from the other packs. Yeah, reveal it and put it into your hand. That's great. So it's a triple, it's a combo card. Beautiful. Remove it from your remove this card in your graveyard from the game, produce 2. Spend this will to play activate abilities of Maribel. The other 2 Maribels. Yeah, nice. Very nice. I mean, it doesn't combo off in here. And then I ended up having 5 of this guy, but put one aside. This one's a foil. And this is a 3-drop. 400, 800. It's got a fat butt. When this card is put into a graveyard from your field, reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal a machine with total cost 2. Put that card into your field and shuffle the rest. Yeah, that's great. I like it. Now we're entering the stronger cards. You may pay 1 less to play this card for each machine you control. So it's got affinity. It can even go down to 0. It doesn't have a clause that says you cannot take it to 0. Beautiful. I would put all 3 in a deck. 4 if I could. You may pay 1 less to play this card for each machine you control. Yeah. Draw 2 cards. You can even do it for 0. Love it. And then the big dude. So how many machines could I have in a deck? Let's do the count. And I would put in machines that weren't that did not fit that well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I put them all. I put 19 machines into a build and have my machina. Yeah. So I think I may even go for building the deck right now, just because I wanna do it. And I'm gonna say I was gonna look at things that were not blue, like in green, and then a green blue card, white, you know, with fairies. I was gonna do that, but given what I've seen so far, I think that's a bad idea for a casual deck. And so I think we're going to go all blue machines, and call it a day, because I already have 19 cards in here that I want. And I want them all, and I need my helpers. And I got a bunch of machine helpers in here. So, and then this is for blue, and I'm going to put it in because it says other water resonators, and the other fairy resonators, fine, we're not going to use it. There is a fairy in here that helps machines, but that's all we got. We're going to go with blue. So we're going to put this in. And so let me see how, so I said 19, right? So I'm at 21. So I need 19 more. These are spells. 19 more. Yeah, so let's see how many we put in here. So this card can block while rested, and it's a flyer, and it's a fairy. That's all it is. So I'm going to say no. No attribute against a but. I'm going to say no buts. Pay 1 less to play spells with no attribute. Yeah, these 3 go in. Enter your field. Then put 2 cards with no attribute from one limit to your hand. Yeah, all 3. Oh, and there was a 4th one of this guy. Yeah. Attempt to use your machine. This is a chance, so I'm gonna consider it later. And then I'm gonna say yeah, for sure, for each resonator with no attribute, absolutely. And these were the fairies that we didn't pick in the week, guys. We're not gonna pick them. Okay. So then now, exactly how many resonators do I have? I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 31. It's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. I gotta get rid of stuff. So this was my counter spell I wanted. Oh, actually, this is not. These are not. These are in, but they're not. They're not resonators. Let me look through to make sure I didn't grab things that are not resonators by mistake. Oh, there we go. These are not resonators. Okay, that's better. So now I can do a truer count, and I hope it's something like, I don't know, like 26 or something. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, man, 27. We're set. So now let's pick 13. We already got these 5, so let's pick 8 from here. Do we have 8 in here? 3, 6, 9, 10. So we only have to get rid of 2. Okay. So this is a reveal card. This is going to make big things tiny. I'll place it. I like that. Just turn them into 200, 300s. I like them all. And this is going to destroy things, and I got 3 of them. Yep. And then this one, put target resonator on top of its owner main deck. Put it to one. Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to take something back that they've been working on making big. And I'm not going to pick this guy. So there you have it. I think just by accident, without even really thinking about it too hard, which is sometimes the best thing to do in life, we have a Machina deck. Let's go through it. This is wonderful. This will be the last video for today. I've been going Force of Will crazy lately, which is kind of a lot of fun. All right, so we've got all the text. We've read it. We are going to have to get 3 more of this guy to build this deck, and I think this works. I kind of like it. I may end up building 2 different Machina decks. I like it. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. So cancel spells 2. Substitute for bigger machines. A big wall that'll stall the daylights out of your opponent. Then this deck will get better when I fill it in with the combo cards. And then these little guys, they get help. Some affinity. My favorite dude. I would love to have more, but I only really have this many machines. So I have 4, 8, 12, 16. So I have 16 machines. Got a good wing of blue, and even with lording for blue. So I want to do that, and I have the machine helpers. Yeah, I want the machine helpers. And then I have the machine-friendly spells for drawing cards, and for reanimating something small, a small machine. So I've got 1 drops, 2, got a couple of 2 drops, 2 drops. These are 2 drops, 3, 4. Yeah, this is actually a fairly balanced deck. Yeah. And I can draw, I can disrupt. Very little, but I can destroy. I can reanimate a little, and I can turn big dudes into little dudes. I like it. It needs help. It needs the combo. It needs this combo to be fully fleshed out, and some of the weaker cards to be taken out. But yeah, it's totally doable. I'm game for it.